Pharisees. Do you notice they sent them from the central office in Jerusalem, friends? This is a dead giveaway already at the beginning of Mark. Even in the central office in Jerusalem, they said, something's going on in Galilee. This prophet, this teacher, miracles. We better go see. We think he's crazy. But what do we really think? That he may be coming to take our place. Happens a lot. And so they begin saying, in very snide terms, aggressive terms, that Jesus is possessed by Satan, by devil. Jesus' response is very interesting. Well, if Satan is divided, if I'm part of Satan and I'm divided by curing people, and remember, disease was seen as the domain of evil one, and I do all these things, how can this be? The house can't last. He's already beginning to charge. This will get worse in Mark chapter 12. But Jesus is already on the attack in the best sense. He is defending his ministry, his life, and his teaching, and he's doing it by telling them, look at what is happening. It's an invitation to them even to convert. And when the family of Jesus comes by and want to see him, he makes very clear an important dimension of Christian life. It's not our pedigree. It's, are we faithful to listening to Jesus? Any other pedigree won't work. In fact, John the Baptist had already said that. You remember when the scribes and Pharisees came to him? What did he call them? Brood of vipers. He said, start producing acts of God's mercy and justice. That all believers should do it. Jesus doesn't want pedigrees. He wants faithful disciples. At this first Sunday back in ordinary time, how wonderful it is to be able to hear this early Jesus and what is going on there in his life. In the letter to the Ephesians today, the Corinthians today. The second letter to Corinthians, St. Paul says at the end, for we know that if our earthly dwelling should be destroyed, we have a building from God, not made from man. We are already beginning to build our temple. Serrans, one of the best ways we have to build our temple for the Lord is to do what you're doing well. That is, pray and to labor each day for vocations to the priesthood and consecrated life. We all are in an area of southeast Texas. Our people are definitely good believers. A lot of people in this region are good Baptists. So we hope we have good Catholics too. They all know grace, and they all know sin, and they all know that they can call. But within the church, your role is you can call. And you can call to ask. Pray and ask. I've said this before at these meetings, so this is nothing new. When somebody goes to a young person or whatnot, saying, you know, I think you'd really be great as a nun or a priest. And they look at you like you have two heads. Okay. Just move to the next person, that's all. There's no reason to be offended or upset or that I'm not making progress. That's not how the kingdom of God and the ministers within the kingdom of God come to me. They come to me by constant prayer, asking others, and plant a seed, and we'll get good priests from that. We're very, in this local church, we ordained 3 wonderful new priests last week. I wish I could ordain 6. I know that all the dioceses around here, all the bishops pray each day for vocations, but they know it's not David Truce and DiNardo's work alone. It's the whole church of God. And guess what? You're it. You're supposed to do this every day. And I know you do. So thank you for all your labors and work. Thank the new officers. Thank those who are getting the words tonight. It's beautiful to know this in our church. It's also beautiful to know that on a Saturday evening in June, we can gather a large number of people together to pray and then to work and find ways to keep working for vocations.